Welcome to iSpy AI, the senior capstone project group of 2022 with our app iSpy Shopper. My name's Jackson.
My name's Mark.
I'm Danielle.
And I'm Zach. Because of the pandemic, many businesses have had to shift to remote operations in order to stay afloat. One of the most vulnerable industries is the grocery chain industry. Unlike healthcare or software, where shifting to more virtual operations is a little more direct and easy to navigate, grocery store chains such as Kroger can't simply rely on selling their goods directly online in order to maintain profit. As such, they have to rely on other apps such as Instacart and other middlemen operations. Similarly, customers face issues because of the pandemic, especially in regards to online shopping. Groups such as those with visual impairments or even full blindness face further exacerbations of these issues, including problems with self-sufficiency. Going back to the options such as Instacart, they do serve as a way to work around the problems caused by the pandemic, but there are two major shortcomings of these for filling that gap. The first is that options like Instacart were not made with accessibility first, meaning that when users, such as those with visual impairments, go to use the app, it may not be to their liking, or in worst cases, it may not be accessible enough to even use in the first place. The second major problem is that they serve as middlemen between the grocery store chains and this demographic, meaning that neither the grocery store chain nor the users using the app can guarantee good service between both. As such, our app aims to fit that niche between both worlds and to serve as a more closely integrated, dedicated, accessibility-first application between grocery store chains and the users, especially those with visual impairments. In short, we wanted to provide users, including those with those problems, those impairments, a streamlined way to, one, view available products offered by that store based on location, two, add those items to a cart and track its quantity, and three, we wanted users to purchase not only those goods using a credit card or debit card, but the option for delivery as well, a store integrated delivery service, which the store can guarantee is good.
iSpy Shopper uses several technologies to our advantage. One being Firebase. Firebase is an easy way to authenticate users and allows users to create their own accounts easily. And most importantly, Firebase is secure as it's run by Google. Firestore is built off of Firebase, and we use Firestore to store data tied to user accounts. We also use the Kroger API, which is where we get our item information from. It also includes things like prices, product images. We also use the Kroger API to get store locations so users can search for items based off of what location they're currently in. We use React Native CLI for compiling iSpy Shopper to an APK. We also use React Native Expo for local development.
So let's introduce our character Charles. He is a 26-year-old college dropout artist who is now visually impaired due to a car accident. He still wants to have the ability to do everyday tasks such as shopping, but in an easier way. That's when he discovered iSpy Shopper. He has glasses, but he has a hard time reading small font. iSpy Shopper has been very good for him for shopping online with bigger font.
Login screen for iSpy Shopper. This is the first screen Charles will see when he first loads up the app. On the sign-up screen, login, sign up, continue without signing in, or press the tutorial button to watch a YouTube tutorial on how to use iSpy Shopper. Currently, Charles does not have an account with iSpy Shopper, and he is unsure whether or not he wants to sign up or not. He just wants to explore to see if iSpy Shopper is worth using. So he clicks the Continue Without Signing In button.
Charles is prompted with a page to choose a store. Charles is going to enter his zip code in the top field, 29106, and press search. The locations shown are for the stores near him. He's going to choose the Roberts Branch Parkway. Press select and OK as his confirmation has been confirmed, and press continue. This is the main screen for iSpy Shopper. This is where all the searching will happen and where Charles will search for items that he may want. Charles is going to test the app out and see if it's something that he wants to use, so he'll just search water. On this screen, he'll be shown all of the search results, but Charles has decided that he wants to make an account. This is the sign up screen.
Charles can choose to enter in his email, and he can enter in his password and confirm password. To promote cyber safety, all accounts in iSpy Shoppers must contain at least 8 characters, must contain an uppercase letter, a lowercase letter, and a special character. This is so users cannot hack into our users' accounts very easily. So Charles enters in charles@yahoo.com for his email. Then he enters in his password. Charles is successfully registered.
Now that Charles has made an account, he's going to have to choose a store for his uses. Charles still has the search results from the first time that he searched when he used the app, and he thinks that he's going to choose the Forest Drive location instead. So he's going to press select, confirm his selection, and press continue.
Charles is now taken to the search screen. Charles can search for any products he wants. Let's try searching water again, for example. Then a list of products pop up. When the products pop up, he can change pages by clicking the left and right buttons above the navigation bar. He can also filter the products by clicking on the filter button. He can filter by country, if the product is currently in stock, if it's on sale, and by category, which the products fall in. Then you have the sorting button. Charles can sort the products by lowest or highest price, including the unit price. And also, he can sort alphabetically. Next is the details button. I'll have Jackson explain that one.
The details button is to show a more description of any product, as well as an image. Charles wants to see a picture of this Dasani purified water bottles. So he's going to click on the product, be confirmed that he wants to see more about that product, and press details. This product is currently out of stock, but he's now shown a nice, clear image of the product he'd be having arrive at his front door. To simply go back to the search screen and add it to his cart, he's going to press the back button in the top left.
Now let's say he wants to add products to the cart. So he's going to search for water again. And let's add the second item since it's in stock. Now let's try adding another item to the cart. For example, candy. He'll add the first item. Then he can check his items by clicking on My Cart from the navigation bar. So after Charles adds a couple items to the cart, he can view them from the cart screen. He can view the total price of the items currently in the cart. He can increase and decrease how many of the same items he wants to purchase, as well as remove an item. For example, let's say he wants to remove water. As you can see, the item is now removed from the cart. When he's satisfied, he can proceed with his purchase by clicking on the buy button. He is then taken to the checkout screen. Let's say he wants to change his delivery address. So he'll click on the change button. And I'll have Mark explain that one.
Here is the delivery address screen. Here Charles can enter in his delivery address so he can have items delivered to his home. Charles enters in 123 Park Street for his street address. Then he enters in Blythewood for his city. Let's suppose Charles enters in 23456 by accident for his zip code. Then he enters in SC for the state. Charles clicks update. As you can see, there's an error message that pops up saying that the zip code you entered does not belong to the state you entered. This screen has features that will prevent users from updating information that is incorrect, just as a helping mechanism for the visually impaired. So Charles goes back and enters in 29016 for his zip code. And then he clicks update. And he is good to go with the delivery address. Charles now needs to enter in the billing info, so he goes to the billing info screen. Charles enters in Charles Smith for his name. Charles then enters in his credit card number. Then he enters in his expiry date. Then his security code. In addition, this screen also has form validation features, so it is impossible to enter in a card that is expired, for example. And so he clicks update. As you can see, Charles is ready to make a purchase. So Charles clicks the confirm purchase button. And Charles' delivery is headed his way.
So after clicking on the confirm purchase button, he's taken to the order screen where he's able to view his orders. From there, if he wants to, he can clear his history by clicking on the clear history button. And with that, his history is now cleared. Now he wants to navigate to the settings. On the settings screen, he can see his personal information. He can change his delivery address, his billing information, and location if they need to be updated at any point. He can also sign out of his account if he so chooses. But scrolling down, he can tell the app how many search results he wants to see per page and save accordingly. Lastly, if he needs some assistance, he can always click on the tutorial button, which will redirect him to a video. So now he's done using the app. So let's say he wants to sign out of his account. And it takes him back to the login screen.
Thank you everybody for watching our presentation for the iSpy Shopper app created by the iSpy AI Capstone Group, University of South Carolina 2022. You have a great day.